Who the hell do you think you are?
Do you want me to leave?
Hey, you might as well. You're gonna walk out of me one of these days anyway.
How do you know?
Because why would you be different from any other man that's been in my life?
Aww.
Huh? You want to talk about my father? Let's talk about my father, okay?
Okay.
I never knew my father until I was already grown up. In all the years I didn't know him, I thought he was the greatest guy. Not just a war hero, a hero. And I remember the day that I went down to the Vietnam Wall and I looked for his name, and I found nothing. That was something. Finding out the real reason he never came home, he wasn't dead. No. He was busy raising another daughter and just couldn't be bothered sending a postcard to let Frank and I know he was okay and alive.
And you forgave him for that?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Not really. But he's my father. I guess I just learned to care about him.
Well, sometimes that's all love is.
How would you know, Mr. Perfect?
I'm gonna pretend you didn't say that.
I have known you a long time, Philip. And I know you. You walk around here. You never let me see that you had any problems.
When have I had a chance? For another time. We're talking about you right now. So what about when Buzz came back?
When Buzz came back. When my father came back. I punished him. Every way I knew how, I punished him. And he took it. Like he knew I had to give it to him. But he was happy for me. When I was with Mallet and he threw that big surprise wedding for me. I think to try to make it up. I just never expected to lose him again.
You're not gonna lose him again.
He doesn't know my name.
I know.
He doesn't know who I am. He's abandoning me again. I know that he's not. I know that he didn't do it on purpose. I know that it's not his fault he lost his memory, but he's abandoning me again. Can you believe that? Pretty selfish girl you got yourself involved with, huh?
You're not selfish. You're just...
mad.
Yeah, and you're frustrated.
I'm mad. I want my father back. I want him to remember me.
He's going to remember you. He's going to remember you.
Maybe. Maybe he will. Or maybe I'm just one of those forgettable people. I seem to be all the time.
Harley, that is the last thing that I would ever say about you.
I am so tired.
Hey.
No, I don't want to. Will you please go?
No.
Philip.
Shut up. I'm not walking out on you.
Even if I beg you to?
Even if you get on your knees and beg me. Come here. I want you to lie down here. I want you to get some rest. You got every right to feel the way you do. Okay? Rest.
Here's your coffee.
Thanks.
You know, you really need to just drink that and go.
You want to hear something funny?
Yeah, sure.
When I left the hospital, I was just going to get some money and leave town. So, you know, I went to the bank and got out the ATM card, but I couldn't use it. I couldn't. It was like I felt like I was stealing somebody else's money. You know, I mean, not that I knew the code anyway, but isn't that crazy?
It is crazy to think of leaving town because you should go home to your family.
That family?
Yes, and then once things become familiar, you know, it'll all start coming
come
back
to
again.
me. Yes, I know. She said the same thing.
Who did?
That
Jenna.
Jenna.
Well, she's right. We're both right. You should just go home.
That collection of lunatics is not
But
my
they're
family.
your
It's not
family.
real.
They're your
It's not,
real
you know.
family.
I was starting to feel better. I really was. And then they swooped down on me. And bang, there I was, back at the start. You know, it's no worse. I mean, they kept getting in my face. You remember this? You remember that? I mean, I was suffocating. I mean, the last thing I need is more prodding and poking around.
But I promise you, they won't do that anymore. They won't push you. And you can just take things in your own time.
Hey, look, kid. The bottom line is this. The only person I can breathe easily around, the only person I can feel human with is you.
No. You know, I have made a terrible mistake, and I'm not gonna let it happen again. I know that this is gonna sound really unfeeling, but you have to go. You just have to go now, please.
It's my guess that Dad's over at Nola's.
You don't have to whisper, Frank. I know where Buzz went.
Well, after Nola left, he was pretty upset.
Well, fine. I mean, just go over there. I understand the
No,
problem is.
Frank, no. I don't want that. He'll come back if and when he's ready.
Jenna, if you don't want me going over to Nola's, that's fine, okay? But let me tell you something. It's not over with her.
Then you did believe Harley?
All I told Harley was that we didn't have enough physical evidence to book Nola on stalking Dad.
You know-
Let me tell you something. Everything points to her.
Frank, don't you think that this could be Harley just wanting to blame the first face that she saw because she's upset?
When it comes to my father, Harley gets very emotional, and she has every reason to be. At the hospital, when Dad, he just looked right through Harley as well as he did to me. All right, I mean, it was as if he'd never even seen us before a day in his life. And I honestly believe that the one person that he is responding to the most right now is the person responsible for this.
I know, Frank, but drop it.
Jen, how could you say that?
I love your father. You know how much I do.
Absolutely. All the more reason to expose this person, okay?
I don't care about Nola Reardon or anyone else who could be responsible. I just want your father to get his life together, to have some time so that he can come back and marry me the way he said he wanted to and be the father to his children. But pressuring him and pulling at him and going for revenge isn't going to do that. And pushing him the way Harley's doing it, it's not going to work.
Cassie? Hello, is anybody here?
You never loved me, did you?
Actually, that's not true.
Excuse me. I think it's true because you made yourself
Thank you.
perfectly clear at the clinic near Cross Creek. Let me see if I can think of the words. I helped you like I would help a drowning
Annie,
dog.
you know something? I never meant to hurt you.
You never meant to hurt me?
That's right.
Well, you did a really good job of it, Judge.
Please, don't do that, please. Just back away a little bit. Annie, you can only push people so far. And if you do enough terrible things in your life, eventually you're going to get what you deserve.
Oh, this is precious. This is really precious. I mean, beautiful. I mean, it's all my fault now?
Here you go. You twisted my words. It's so typical.
Okay, you want to talk? Let's talk. I haven't been a saint. I admit that. I do. But I didn't cheat on you. I didn't walk away from our marriage. And I didn't lie about loving you.
Annie, I tried to love you. I tried with everything inside of me.
You tried to
Yes.
love me. You married me twice.
See, here
and
you
just
go.
tried to
Again,
love me.
I don't
Was it
even
really
know
that
why
hard?
I
What kind
bother.
of man are you?
I'm the kind of man who sees you for what you are, Annie. You know, if you came in here looking for sympathy, you're in the wrong place. I'm fresh out. Everything that's happened to you, you have done to yourself, and you know that.
I hate to correct the great Josh Lewis, but you're wrong. You and Reva did this to me. You created this. And we both know it.